Okay, you guys, this is what I've made already. I've already made a start on it. I've just used the polymer clay, and if I lost it for a minute, and I will show you how it is done. Right, it's it comes in a block like so, and basically you just want to pick a little bit off, yeah, and this stuff does have like a dye on it, so it does make your hands a bit green, so you'll need some washing up liquid to get it off. But basically you just want to roll it into your hand. Try and get it even if you can. Don't worry if you can't, because vines, they're you know, they come in all sorts of thicknesses and lengths and what have you. So that's one there. If you've got an old baking tray that you can use, then that will come in handy. So that's one bit there. I'll get another little bit. As you can see, what I've done with this one is I've started off with some longer bits, and then I've added some smaller bits as well, because I have ordered some leaves which are made out of polymer clay, but they're already made, and I'm going to stick those using some silicone. I'm going to stick those onto the vines. Now, let's see if I can zoom in so you can see a bit better what I'm doing. Okay. Right. You've got two longer bits here. And what I've got as well is this handy little craft kit. Cost me like £3. But it's got the ends, it's got different sorts of ends on it and what have you. And you don't need it. You don't need it, but I tend to like making it really good. But yeah, you can easily use your fingers. It's not a problem. As well, if you can make it a bit bendy, yeah, so a little bit like this, that'll be quite cool. Like I said, at the end of the day, just use your creativity. So I don't care if you say you haven't got any, you haven't got a creative bone in your body, because everyone has. Anyone can do this. And if you've got kids, this is great. Like I said, Fimo clay, or otherwise known as polymer clay, it comes in all different colours as well. So you could even do branches if you wanted to, because they do a brown. You could do it brown and green. Also, you get loads of colours like blue, red, so you can make anything you like. I give some to the kids as well to keep them off your back while you're doing it. Right guys, as you can see, these have just come out the oven and they've cooled down, and yeah, they're rock hard. Obviously it's still a little fragile, so be very careful. But yeah, there you go. Isn't that cool? Little bits there, look, there's a little bit there. Sometimes they stick onto the tray a little bit, but just give it a little nudge with your finger and it will come loose. But yeah, I'll show you how to stick them on. But see, it's a little bit stuck there. It just comes off easily with your nail. Yeah, I will show you how to stick these on. I basically use silicone to put them on. Obviously a transparent one, not a white silicone. and obviously it will be white when you put it on, but it will dry see-through, transparent. Yeah, got little bits of grass on there. I've got little tiny bits here as well. Ooh, if I just, there we go. You see there, little tiny bits, which I'm going to stick in between like the brickwork. They've got another little bit there. And they've got a little bit of grass over there. You see? But yeah, that's it basically. And I've just got to wait for the leaves to come through the post, but they can be stuck on with this already stuck onto the background. But yeah, there you have it. Okay, you guys, welcome back. This is what I use. It looks a bit dodgy, but it's from Games Workshop. It's for it's basically fake like glass moss, and cost about what, £10, something like that to buy. But this is basically what I use. And to stick it down with, I just use the varnish that I've used already, which is Polyvine. And I get a small brush, dab a little bit where I want the moss to go, and sprinkle it on. And then I leave it for a few hours to dry, and then use a hoover or nozzle from the hoover to hoover up the excess, and bang, there you go, you have it. What I normally do is as well, I normally put a couple of layers of varnish on top of the moss just to give it some protection, because obviously it will scrape off over time. So yeah, there you go. Hi again, guys. I thought I'd start with the middle set of stairs. Right, I have my moss ready, my fake moss, and I've gone for a smaller brush this time, since this is a little bit fiddly. A nice little soft brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where all the moss would grow on here. I reckon a bit on there, and maybe another little bit on down here, like so. And then all you do is, once that's on, you're going to sprinkle some moss on. Don't worry if it's too much on, okay, because you will hoover up the excess once it's all dry, but you also want to make sure that you've got it covered. So that's one bit. Okay, you guys, I have finished with the moss. I haven't hoovered it up yet because it's still wet, but there you go. Yeah, put some around the window here, and up here, and along there. I've gone a bit crazy around there. There you go. And along there, and down the stairs, on the sides, and down here, and going up. So there you have it. Once it's all hoovered up, I'll show you how it looks, and how to carefully varnish over them. But yeah, you can pretty much say that this is now complete. All the hard work has been done. Right, you guys, I've left the fake moss to dry overnight, and I've just this second hoovered up the excess. And as you can see, it's looking quite cool. There you go. There's a bit on. I put a bit on the window as well, and a little bit on the floor. But yeah, it's looking smart. a little bit down here. But yeah, basically that is it. That is it. Okay guys, so I've talked you all through what you need to do, and hope this is of use to you in some way. And yeah, keep checking my channel, and thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you soon.